A team of prosecutors will review the investigation into the deadly crash involving the South Dakota Attorney General. Jason Roundsberg says he thought he hit a deer with his car in Hyde County on the night of September 12th. But the next morning, Joe Beaver's body was found at the scene. Well, when you put all of your energy in fighting a battle of life and death, what happens when you actually win? Does surviving mean everything is automatically fine and things go back to normal? That's something a Brookings man has had to come to terms with.
Well, bringing cooler weather, too. You ready for fall?
I'm not ready for fall, actually, Scott. I'm not.
You're
you know
not?
what? The leaves look really pretty. I'm okay with that. The wind that's coming in, the colder air, I don't know.
We'll knock more leaves off.
All right. Well, then
really...
get your rake out. And so how are we doing on testing people for coronavirus, and are there enough tests?
It's a great question.
A new attraction west of Yankton may help you get into the spirit of the fall season. This year's sport physicals are also looking at students' mental health. So, Dr. Settle, why is that especially important right now? The blue light in this room is the same concept as the Xenex technology, which is continuously cleaning as patients and doctors are in the room.
That's so nice of them to do.
It really is. And you know what, Brian? It was beautiful weather to be outside doing something.
Yes, a nice weekend, unless you factor in the wind, which got a little breezy. But
did the wind help dry the paint, do you think, Brian?
That's what I was going to say.
And I will be announcing today from 7 o'clock to 9:20, as will you, Scott.
Yes, I will. And we were out here a little later than usual, than what we should have been, because I had to stop at my house and get my hat again.
How could you forget your hat?
It's been a long week, but I have it on now. I'm ready to go.
Ready to go. We are ready to go. COVID-19 is the topic on everyone's mind.
Yeah, from big game cancellations to the halting of parades, officials are doing everything to fight the spread of the virus.
And right now we're going to bring in Mayor Paul Tenhaken to explain a little bit about what this emergency declaration means. The president is expected to announce his choice to replace Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg at the end of this week. Laura Podesta is outside the Supreme Court with details on the nomination fight and also the plans for Ginsburg's farewell.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. You know, Scott, you brought up sleep. It's been peaceful napping weather. When you look outside and it's snowing, yeah. It's just quiet outside.
And it's cold and it's hard to get out of bed.
Yeah, exactly. And you're bringing more to us. So all we need to do is just nap all week long.
Oh, yeah.
In addition to the new technology at Siouxland Oral, doctors are also suiting up in an outfit just like this before every procedure. Experts say that the stereotype that the sport is only for snowbirds or older people just isn't true. And after testing it out myself, I'd have to agree. After a quick rundown on how the game is played, Plugger showed me just how beginner-friendly it really is. The coronavirus pandemic has affected our lives so much it can be hard to remember there is more to children's health than just avoiding the virus. All of this over a fish chair.
I know, it was really cool looking. I really liked the colors, really popped.
It was a colorful chair, no doubt about that.
What it was.
Absolutely.
Would it look good at your place? Anyone?
I don't know if it would look good at my place. I think it's right where it needs to be. Another rule on the road for bicyclists to keep in mind is to yield to pedestrians and other vehicles on the road. In 2015, Angie Werkamp's life would change forever. The Sioux Falls mother says it all started when her 2.5-year-old daughter, Gianna, became sick with influenza A.
The doctor told us that, we got in as fast as we could. Today is the sickest she's going to be. Once these antivirals kick in, she is going to be fine.
Gianna, described as spunky, authoritative, fun, and healthy, hadn't yet had her flu shot, something Werkamp calls her biggest regret.
She kind of hung out all that day, never acted like she didn't really feel good. She just kind of laid and watched TV, and she didn't make it through that night.
Gianna suffered a heart attack, a complication that resulted from influenza.
I truly believe that her story...
The loss of her daughter led Werkamp to get involved with the organization Families Fighting Flu.
It was actually started in the year 2004 by families like Angie's and mine who have been personally affected by flu. And these families tragically lost children to influenza, and they took it upon themselves to get together and start this organization in an effort to raise awareness.
Chief Operating Officer Cerise Murata says the organization also aims to inform others about the importance of getting vaccinated.
And although the flu vaccine isn't 100% perfect, nothing in life is, as Angie mentioned, it can help prevent illness, it can help prevent hospitalization, and almost most importantly, it can help prevent flu-related death.
Sharing her daughter's story has not only helped Werkamp inform others.
Having other parents reach out to me and tell me that it made a difference in their lives, telling me that they feel that because they heard Gianna's story that it most likely saved their child's life. I mean, that just, to me, there's no better feeling than that.
But also keep Gianna close.
Being able to do this is keeping her memory alive, and that's something that every mom, bereaved mom, has to do.
With HealthBeat, I'm Sophie Heinemann. Back in July, Lila Newton was visiting her grandma in Nebraska when she suddenly became sick. After returning home to Bismarck, North Dakota with her mom Brenda, she still wasn't getting better.
She just was looking really dehydrated, and they admitted her just because she did need the fluids, and then she just wasn't getting better.
Lila had developed hemolytic uremic syndrome, or HUS, that in most cases is caused by infection with E. coli. HUS damages the blood vessels and can lead to kidney failure.
I think that this disease and, the prevalence of E. coli contaminating our food is something that's not really paid as much attention to as I think it should be.
Sanford Health Dr. Justin Castle says Lila presented with the common HUS symptoms, leading her to be put on dialysis. But during her treatment, she suffered a right frontal lobe brain hemorrhage.
I've been taking care of children with hemolytic uremic syndrome for 10 years, and I've never seen this complication before.
Lila underwent immediate brain surgery and was placed on life support.
There was a couple times where we almost lost her. It was really devastating to see what was going on. Mom and Dad were in the room the whole time. The staff at Sanford was amazing. They worked together like the best team in the world.
We used every trick in the book and every trick that's not in the book to get her brain swelling down, and just the cohesiveness of our unit here was amazing.
And they pulled her through it. The little girl made it. And excuse me.
Lila's brain swelling was finally under control. After 22 days on a ventilator, she was breathing on her own and slowly weaned off of sedation and dialysis.
Just to watch her recover was one of the best experiences of my life.
On September 11th, she celebrated her 10th birthday in Sanford's pediatric intensive care unit.
For having a birthday in a hospital is probably the best birthday you could have.
A celebration of life and a miraculous recovery. With HealthBeat, I'm Sophie Heinemann.